We are Toro's Pro Bono Scholars, and we are making a difference in the lives of Long Islanders.
In disaster recovery.
In the rights of children.
As a federal defender.
In landlord-tenant court.
In the rights of the disabled.
In helping the wrongly convicted.
Thank you, Judge Lippman.
Pro bono legal work provides so many exciting opportunities for law students to explore the world of client interaction and hands-on experience prior to entering practice. Through my involvement with both the Environmental Law and Policy Clinic and as student volunteer coordinator of the Animal Law Pro Bono Project, I have been able to do just that. I have strengthened my legal research and writing, fine-tuned my client interaction skills, and developed a better understanding of the complexity of our legal system and the challenges it poses to those who are trying to navigate it. Pro bono work goes far beyond the professional and ethical obligations we have as law students and attorneys. It gives invaluable legal advice and counsel to those who may otherwise not be afforded that opportunity. I would sincerely encourage all law students to explore the possibilities of volunteering throughout their time in law school. It is not only a positive investment in the community, it also sets the stage for a rewarding and balanced legal career.
Hi, I'm Ann Cammett, and this is the inaugural class of CUNY Law School's Pro Bono Scholars.
My name is Joseph Schofield. Thanks to the Pro Bono Scholars Program, we have an opportunity to apply what we've been learning in the classroom directly out in the community. CUNY's already trained us to be public interest attorneys, but the PBS program has enabled us to serve full-time.
My name's John Paul Guyette, and thanks to the program, I've gotten to fight on behalf of 25 Nepali workers in Woodside, Queens to secure unpaid wages.
Hi, my name is Filippo Savio, and 3 weeks after I took the bar exam, I was able to help fight displacement in Upper Manhattan.
My name is Michael Connors, and this morning I got a client who is elderly and disabled a stabilized lease.
Hi, my name is Sharon Miodowski, and I drafted and filed an order to show cause, staying a client's eviction in Crown Heights, Brooklyn.
Now that the 5 of us have all passed the bar, we're going to be transitioning seamlessly into careers of public service. So we'd like to thank Judge Lippman for this amazing opportunity.
My name is Boris Yankovic, and I work for the Legal Aid Society's Housing Help Program in Brooklyn.
My name is Luz Frias, and I work for the Legal Aid's Housing Help Program in the Bronx.
We were able to witness firsthand the meaningful impact of our modest representation on clients' lives, helping them understand and assert their rights, and helping them navigate the inherently complex judicial system.
Working with the underprivileged for the past few weeks has given us great satisfaction in being able to make a significant impact on people's lives.
Most importantly, it's also given us the motivation to continue to provide pro bono work to clients throughout our career.
Thank you, Chief Judge Lippman, for this wonderful experience.
I'd like to congratulate Chief Judge Lippman on a successful rollout of the Pro Bono Scholars Program. It's been beneficial to me, to my placement, and to my clients.
Just having the day-to-day interactions with clients, seeing the needs that still exist in lower income communities in terms of housing and the discriminations they face with unemployment, immigrant communities, that has truly reinforced my passion for public sector work.
That is really the reason why I want to do public interest work, is to be able to see that look on their face of someone really wanted to advocate for me and someone put a lot of hard work and effort into something that was for my benefit. And I think that I got that experience a lot from being a pro bono scholar.
I've been able to get out of the classroom and gain real legal experience. I've been able to lighten the workload of the staff attorneys at my placement, and I've been able to attain beneficial dispositions for my clients. They've been both welcoming and appreciative of the services, and once again I'd like to thank you and enjoy your retirement.
Brooklyn Law School's Public Service Office has definitely been a big supporter of our pro bono projects. We have had the opportunity to create new projects this year that never existed before, and had the opportunity to do things like work with young women on Rikers Island, which was not something that was available. Working with the young women there is, I mean, it's incredibly rewarding. They really look forward to it each week.
My first year of law school, I worked with the Immigration Visa Assistance Project. IVAP helps victims of domestic violence, immigrants with varying status of domestic violence, get visas to stay here if they are based on their cooperation with the police, if it leads to eventual prosecution. We spend about 15-20 hours interviewing our client, getting her story, drafting her application, preparing her for eventual testimony, and going over what the process would be with a couple follow-up meetings. And we had really great supervision from the sponsoring nonprofit, Safe Horizon, and also from the pro bono office at the school was really good about preparing us and letting us know what to expect.
I've always been interested in LGBT issues, so when I arrived at Columbia Law School, I signed up for the Name Change Project. The project is supervised by Sullivan and Cromwell, and I was trained by attorneys at the Transgender Legal Defense and Education Fund. After my training, I was encouraged to walk my client through the application process. And a few weeks later, when we got to go to court, I stood beside her as she learned her application for a name change had been approved. For her, it was the end of a long but fulfilling process. The look on her face when she learned her name change was final is something I would never forget. I was very fortunate to have this type of experience as a 1L because it really taught me the importance of serving people who wouldn't otherwise have the opportunity to get legal counsel. And I made a big impact on my client's life. Going forward, pro bono will definitely be a part of my legal career.
My name is Sasha Belinky, and I've had the pleasure of doing my pro bono scholar service at Prisoners Legal Services in Ithaca. And it's been a fantastic experience because I've gotten to not only extern, but really experience what it's been like to work as a lawyer in the nonprofit sector prior to graduation. And my clients, they're wonderful, and they've taught me things that I just would not have been able to learn inside the classroom, because when you're dealing with real people who are underrepresented in our society and don't have the same access to legal advocacy, you just get to see a whole different part of the world and the importance of nonprofit work. And I really don't think I would have had access to that outside of the Pro Bono Scholars Program. I also think having taken the bar and hopefully passed, I'll find out in a couple of weeks, but I'll just be way more employable because of the timeline for public interest hiring. It's really just been a fantastic experience, and I sincerely hope Cornell and other law schools in New York will continue promoting pro bono legal work, because I've learned so much from my placement that I haven't learned in law school. Thank you.
My name is Elizabeth Kerwin Miller, and I'm a third-year student at Cornell Law School. My pro bono placement is at Attorneys for Children in Ithaca. Our office represents children in abuse, neglect, and custody proceedings, as well as juvenile delinquents and persons in need of supervision. This experience has been really wonderful for me. It has enabled me to push my boundaries in terms of speaking in public, because I'm authorized as a legal intern in the 3rd department. I can stand up in court and make appearances. I've also had an enormous amount of client contact, and because it is a full-time 12-week externship, I've been able to take my own caseload. I think it's given me more confidence in my legal skills and helped me build ones that I hadn't had the opportunity to work on before in law school. I've also had really wonderful mentors and gotten to give back to this community that I've been a part of for the past 2.5 years.
I decided to attend law school because I wanted to make a difference in the lives of others. Being a pro bono scholar has allowed me to get a head start on my career goals by enabling me to work on behalf of indigent New Yorkers. Working in the foreclosure prevention unit at Legal Services NYC has allowed me to gain extensive experience working directly with clients to try to help them keep their homes. Getting this pro bono experience early in my career has definitely made an impact on how I view the legal needs of New Yorkers. As lawyers, we are the few people who can make a difference in the legal system for those who have nothing to give but their gratitude.
Given the challenging state of providing legal services to low-income residents in New York, it was easy for me to decide on joining the Pro Bono Scholars Program. Through my placement at the City Bar Justice Center, I saw how they are trying to bridge this gap. This program has been an important capstone to my legal education. It has demonstrated to me how a small contribution can make a massive impact. As a result, I expect to continue doing pro bono work as an attorney.
When Judge Lippman's Access to Justice program came out, a lot of people were skeptical, especially the students. They were wondering why they had to fulfill certain requirements in order to become an attorney, even if they weren't going into public interest law. But what I found over the last 3 years is that a lot of students, especially those who wanted to get more substantive legal experience, really took advantage of it. And I know that some programs here at Hofstra Law have begun, sprouted, and expanded simply because people or students wanted to fulfill those requirements, and those who actually did engage in that type of work, it really stuck with them, and I think it will follow them into their legal careers. I know it will for me, and we'd like to just thank Judge Lippman for pushing forward this program, and that's it. Thank you.
When I first heard about the Pro Bono Scholars Program last summer, I was a little hesitant to apply, considering the fact that you have to take the bar early and you have to make such a time commitment for your last semester working full-time. And now that I've looked back on it, it's probably the best decision I've made since I came to law school. The experience I gained, not only taking the bar early, but now working full-time since the beginning of March all the way to the end of May, gaining new experiences every day. My practical skills have continued to improve, and I'm gaining much more than I would, I believe, if I had just taken 12 credits of normal classes my last semester. So I want to thank Judge Lippman for creating the program. I hope it expands in the future, and I tell everybody I know to apply to it if they have the chance, because it's a great opportunity.
My name is Lee Ellis, and I had the privilege of participating in the Pro Bono Scholars Program. The Pro Bono Scholars Program allowed me to dedicate the last 12 weeks of my spring semester to working at Legal Services of the Hudson Valley. While working at Legal Services, I was able to specialize in the Children's Unit, which hears cases on children's SSI disability, school suspension hearings, and also special education cases. The Pro Bono Scholars Program was instrumental in shaping my legal career because it allowed me to take the bar early, it expedited the admissions process, it also taught me skills that can't be taught in a traditional legal classroom, such as client interpersonal skills and building relationships with clients and establishing trust. And lastly, and most importantly, it laid the groundwork and helped me secure a position at Legal Services so that I can continue serving my community once the program is done.
My name is Susan Papakostas, and I was honored to be selected to participate in the Pro Bono Scholars Program this year, and thrilled to be placed at Legal Services of the Hudson Valley in their domestic violence unit. I just have been enormously impressed with the commitment and excellence of the attorneys that work there and their consistently client-centered focus all day, every day. And the program has just allowed me to have the honor to work with these people, but also to reinforce the enormity of the need that's being met there on a daily basis.
I'm Alexandra Menezes. I'm a third-year law student at Fordham University School of Law. I'm also a pro bono scholar. What the Pro Bono Scholars Program allows me to do is take the bar exam in February of my final year and then do 500 hours of pro bono work for the remainder of the semester. I think this is a really great program because it's allowed me to bond with my clients like I never have been able to before, without the distraction of classes or anything else that happens during a regular school semester. It's also allowed me to learn at an exponential rate, both from my professors and from my clients, and just being on the field, feeling like a real lawyer and having to make on-the-spot legal decisions. It's really allowed me to do better in interviews and to come across as a more confident, competent attorney. So I'd really like to thank Judge Lippman for starting this program, and I hope it continues to flourish.
I'm Melissa Bremer. I'm a 3L at Fordham Law School, and I'm a pro bono scholar working with Fordham Law's Consumer Litigation Clinic in conjunction with the New York Legal Assistant Group's Consumer Protection Project. As a pro bono scholar, I'm able to meet with clients, help them draft documents, and submit them to the court. I frequently appear in court and argue on the client's behalf. I'm grateful that Chief Judge Lippman has started this program and given me the opportunity to provide access to justice.
The Pro Bono Scholars Program has been an amazing opportunity to devote my final semester to full-time clinical field work. As an aspiring public interest attorney, it's a great stepping stone where I'm able to devote all of my time to this type of work, but in a really supportive environment where I'm getting close supervision.
The program's been great because I myself am doing a lot of new work that I haven't done in the past. It's been a tremendous learning experience, and being able to devote myself full time to doing, to providing legal services has been something that I wasn't expecting to be able to do during law school, and it's been such a wonderful surprise, and I'm so grateful to be a part of it.
As a law student who is interested in pursuing work in direct civil legal services. I think the work that Judge Littman has done and the initiatives that he's taken to ensure that all litigants have access to the court system is just incredible and has made such a huge impact on low-income communities in New York.
During 1L orientation, St. John's conducted a service day where students are exposed to various pro bono opportunities, and Clara was one of them. From the first day I volunteered, I was hooked. I volunteered almost every week my 1L year and now serve as a student coordinator. Working with Clara has led me to the Consumer Justice Clinic and other consumer protection internships. Clara helped turn an interest into a passion and a passion into my career path.
I participated in the Access to Justice Uncontested Divorce Program, where I was able to work with people in the community, obtain a divorce where their children have no place else to turn. I learned practical skills that enabled me to get an internship in the family law area. I plan to pursue a career in family law where I will continue pro bono work.
I came to law school to help people. My first opportunity to do that was in the Consumer Justice Clinic. Now as a pro bono scholar, I'm able to continue my work in the clinic helping low-income people in consumer cases. I'm also participating in the Volunteer Lawyers for the Day Consumer Debt Program. I've gained great experience and I've learned so much while representing real clients. I came to law school to help people and I've been able to do just that.
There was no better feeling than when the translator told him you were approved and that he had status. He was 17 years old, he had a really hard life, he came from Guatemala. I mean, that was just honestly the best feeling I've ever had. And that was why I wanted to stay with the clinic, and a large part of why I want to be in public interest work.
He called me, he came to me saying that he had cancer and he had a certain number of days left with us, and he was nervous about the debts he had, what he was going to leave his family with, what burdens he was going to leave his family with, and we were able to set up his estate such that his family would not be left with any debts, any burdens, and he was so happy. And he was in such an unfortunate place in his life. I felt really bad for him, but to see him so happy and so pleased with the work that our students and our attorneys were able to do for him, it was really very rewarding.